I'm on Yakko. Then in the Benz like Spragger. One bag of weed and bomber clock grab. One bag of gal like Shabba. Lord, one bag of gal like get dagger. One bag cheese. I could once I could hear myself spitting the bars back to myself. Lord. Hey, walk on, what you telling me? Cheese. Is she block up in this biatch? Yeah, man, it's she blockery. Them boy, them gal, them can't stoppery. Yeah, man. Shout out the people them in the place. Slap the like button, share the stream. All them things that. You see it? Ah. Mad, 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 mad. Yes. Let me just set up the tom tom for the travel. Yeah. So I can slap the tires upon the gravel. Mad. Whee! So what's good, man? Walk on. Let me big up everyone in a sec, yeah? Give me two secs. 2 secs. One, two, skip a few. 99, 100. All right, man. So let's put these away so we can get ready and drive away. So I could drive today. I get ready and drive away. We live in it with the drive away. Yeah, man. Hey, actually hurt cause hey, what's going on, man? I'm on. Yeah, man. So I saw Ian Enoch is balling, boy. I saw Ian Enoch is balling, cuz. Listen. Just because I obeyed. Yo. Like I say, yeah, I saw you're moving like some bulletproof fucking knickers. A bulletproof thong for one pussy named Esau. I don't know why you're protecting this pussy and making people shoot at your family members. Yeah, fam. Know what time it is, cuz. Yeah? If your guy don't fix up, then you know, bruv. The people that are gonna keep shooting, they shooting. Ah, mate, you look. You were paid from the bribe of a rhyme book. Yeah, because, like, yo. And no one should have no mercy for you in it. Yeah, because you are an actual pussy in it. And anytime you can take advantage of the situation by acting like, but this is why it's dumb, innit? Yeah, you try to act like it's nothing to do with you, but the shit's happening on your panel while you're sitting there. Yeah, dickhead. You're an idiot. Yeah. Man, I don't know why you're hiding that little fucking pussy for, cause anyway, that little 5 foot pussy. But do what you doing, man. Do what you doing, yeah, me? Yeah, man. So, obviously, Isuti and Enoch is still trying to. They're watching every single show to see if there's a minute in there that they can strike. That's funny, I lie. I imagine Enoch tried to do tried to play mind games. He thinks he man's dumb though or something, innit? Try to play some mind games and send Empress Sakina with a thing saying, yeah, you got permission to play it. As soon as you play that, cuz. Yeah? Yo, yeah, they would have tried to strike it still, man. But you know, yeah, that's what happens, cause like, brother, I don't know what you think this issue. You see, like, if the people them that's causing the issues hiding in your, like, like in your bit or whatever, and we find them, you don't think that you're not gonna get light up too? I don't know what you're doing, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Walk on. Jeez, man, like ghost, Walk
Big
on,
up,
G.
Welly, man.
What's going on?
Alright, man. I just seen you live. I thought, come say hello. What's going on?
What's going on, bro? Hey, what? Someone did ask me if you lost your channel. You ain't lost your channel, have you? You ain't got no stripes or nothing.
Nothing happened to my channel. You know, that fucking demented old bastard Brian Hurl is like. He just started, because that day they palm bombed me, and I deleted that stream straight away. So I didn't even get an email or anything, nothing. But he started giving a large. I took his channel. So I went live next day just to show that the channel's still there. But yeah, they try it, don't they? Try it, man. So what's been going on these streets, man?
Hey, yeah, man. So, I Salty, your mate I Salty, you know who I Salty is?
Are you referring to Bleeding Heart, the Irish warrior?
Yeah, yeah. The Celtic warrior, the Celtic tiger. I Salty. You got me? The
Yeah, no,
leprechaun.
no, but to be honest with you,
Yeah,
I did feel sorry for
and
her the other
Enoch.
day when Brian Hurl was like bloody threatening her, and it's like he has something on
Because
him or something. I don't know what the fuck's going
brother,
on. It's hard to fucking tell.
this is the whole
Say
dumb shit about what their dynamic is just dumb and weird. Yeah, you let
blackmail and
Enonce,
fucking torture.
yeah, you let Enonce and that fucking waste. Brian Hell's a pussy, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
everyone actually knows where Brian Hell is, isn't it? Like it's only because he's gonna
Mm,
die. That's why no one ain't drumsticking him on that, isn't it? But
yeah.
fucking if if you're allowing someone that's allegedly anonymous or pretending to be anonymous or thinks no one knows who they is, but everyone has all your information, and they're gonna do like doxing this one, that one, and the other one. Like, do you not expect that people are gonna use your details? Like, you know what you were saying before, right? Like, right, if you're trying to dox someone and they've got like adult siblings or whatever
Yeah.
that you know the details of, then
Yeah. 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 Then it's fair
it
game,
is what
isn't
it
it?
is, right?
Yeah,
So it's
and
fair game to
especially if
slap
they.
people's adult siblings and adult children and so on. So if they're trying to allow your family members to get doxed on the panels, right?
Yeah, exactly, and especially when they're using your platform to do so, and you're lying them, you're giving them platforms. It's different. Like if they sneakily do it on your platform, when they openly do it on your platform, and you basically allow them to do it, then there's an issue, man.
Mad.
You can't
It's
you
crazy
can't be
still.
allowing that because it's going to come back to you, and this is what it is. And even though you're going out your way to help these people out, allow them whatever, they are still threatening you, and they are threatening your children. The same people. Like, what the hell?
Mad.
Like Brian Earl was
Crazy
saying, I
still.
know your two sons, I will do this to them. You're like, what? This
What?
woman has
Is that
helped
what you
you
said to
in
I
all
saw you,
sorts,
yeah?
yeah? And
Mad.
yeah,
Mad.
he was
That's
saying to
it's
Bleeding
mad
the other
still.
night because Bleedy was saying, I think she was questioning him on what he was saying about stabbing up children. And then he said, oh, I know your details. I know about your two sons, and I will stab them up. I'll do this to them. And you're like, what? Are you guys not the same team? Fair enough, he says it to me. He hates me, and I hate him. But the thing is, saying that to Bleeding and stuff, like, the man's, like, what kind of relationship are they in? It's just like blackmail, and that they've got things on each other, so they have to fucking toe the line, or they'll get booted out. A bit like, Team Tommy, when they've got recordings and shit on each other, so none of them can throw each other under the bus, because it's a chain. If one goes down, they all go down, kind of thing. So it's like, yeah, it's mad.
Hey, listen to this
Madness.
though. What would you say was more important? Would you say it was more important to keep a Dookie's anonymity, so keeping a Dookie anonymous, or protecting people doxing your children? What would be more important to you?
Obviously, doxing my children, innit? That's the most
That's
important
straight.
thing. That's the
You know
only
what's
important
weird,
thing.
kid? It's weird that in Esau, Enon's, and Isulti's scenario, she's allowing people to dox their family members, children, mom, dad, whoever, yeah, knowing that her children, mom, dad, and family members will get doxed and all that as a payback for letting him do it. But she never tells him not to do it.
Yeah, bro, like, this is what I'm saying. It's like, bleeding heart, you don't need to submit to these lot, man. You don't need to do it if you feel that they're doing something wrong. You just need to call it out. Like, Brian just started threatening her the other day just because she dared to say, like, don't say you're going to stab up children. And he went ballistic. So it's clearly that, she's joined this cult, and now she's scared to leave them, or believe in your children, and the safety of your children and family are more important than someone like Brian Earl. Come on,
Fucking
man.
and Esau.
Like,
And Esau.
it's fucking...
Don't forget Esau, cuz.
And Esau. So,
Yeah, nonce, the biggest nonce
like,
on YouTube,
these
cuz.
people have no loyalty to you. If they can threaten your children, then what the fuck? Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like, if they can threaten your children and they part your team, then, what are you doing there? It's like, that night was an eye-opener. Like, what are you doing? You're threatening Bleeding Heart and her children, and she's, like, still, like, sort of half telling you off. Like, there's so much, seriously going wrong there.
Makes sense. Yeah, man, it's weird.
Yeah,
It's
there's
strange.
so much seriously going wrong there. There's
That's what I keep trying to
something
say.
not
I
right.
saw your priorities are pissed backwards, mate. You're prioritizing hiding Enonce in your fucking bulletproof phone while man are taking bare shots at your family. That's
Exactly,
weird.
and the,
Why would you
and,
do
and,
that?
and the worst thing is, Bleeding Heart was like heartbroken when I banned Esau. Yeah, she was like distraught. I don't know why, but she was distraught when I banned Esau. Because she her respect for Esau or whatever. But on the other hand, when Brian Hurl threatens to stab up your children, shouldn't Esau feel the same and say, "What the fuck, Brian, you're done"?
But yeah,
Like,
exactly, cuz that's what I'm trying to say, fam. I don't know
like,
what
he's
I'm for
threatening her
this
children, and Esau and
manipulation.
Brian are like best mates. And like, what's going on here?
I saw you might be a victim of manipulation, man.
Obviously, I think she is a victim, but the thing is, like, you can't be oppressed and you can't oppress. So that's part of the rules, that you have to stand up. No one else is going to stand up for her unless she makes that stand and say, "No, fuck you lot. My children come first. Like, my family come first. You guys, like, you can come on here, whatever. That's her business." But to allow the same people that she's allowing to dox others come on her channel, threaten her, like, what the fuck's
It's
going on?
bad. Yeah,
It's
and the man them
absolute...
don't even back it as well. Enonce just sat there and
Exactly.
didn't say shit. Was he on the panel at the same time?
He was, but he was sleeping at the time. I'm sure I could hear him snore.
I think he's a
No,
heroin
since...
addict. Anyway, I think he's a nitty cuz, man. My man just drops
No,
asleep in the middle.
I heard him on there for about 10-15 minutes, and while they was all kicking off, I could hear the snores in between, so I'm sure he was there, but he was sleeping.
Hey, it's the sounds
Like,
of the arguing of his mum and dad that makes him fall asleep. It's like, oh, the good old days. That's what my mum's like.
that's right. I don't need to put some YouTube and get knocked out. Just hear a good argument. But yeah, madman, that old bastard Brian Hurl is fucking messed up in the head, and he was even sounding even more fucked up than he did earlier on my stream when he was going up bleeding, and it's like they're on some hardcore drugs, man. That's not just normal drugs or alcohol. It's some hardcore shit they're on, man. It's definitely
Yeah,
uh, class A drugs, man.
yeah,
Especially
it
nowadays,
definitely
cocaine or
is.
crack. Yeah,
A
it's
star. Them drugs
cocaine.
that they're taking at A star class. How you mean? Higher than A class. Like you can't even. You know what I mean?
Mad. So what's going on with the hypocrites on the other side? You got the GDL, the Granny Defense League. They've been causing issues. I've
GDO.
seen them. GDL, yeah, the GDL
Now the
group.
GDO ain't been on to me, man, lately. Still, I can't even front. Like, I had a little discussion with Troops the other day, but the GDO ain't really been on to me. Still, I can't lie. I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
because I ain't been doing
GDL.
shows in it. You know what I mean? I ain't been doing shows as much shows as I usually was doing or whatever. So you know that it's not the best shits to moan about. So this is what I keep
Yeah,
trying
yeah,
to tell the people. Them like, rah, you know, if the world boss don't do no shows, cuz then you ain't got nothing to complain about. Nothing to bitch
exactly.
about,
Yeah,
cuz. Like, so,
no
you know what
content,
I'm
no
saying? Like, you
content.
need to protect the world boss at all costs, you get me? Cuz, yeah, put your fucking, when you see the world boss walking, yeah, take off your coat and put it over the puddle and be like, hey, boss, keep your shoes clean. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, fucking hell. All right. So what? Let's get a couple videos anyway. Yeah, actually, listen. Let me play this video. You're gonna like this one, Ghost. Yeah. Let it play.
The rise of the right, the last wave of the rise of the right in the 90s, it came in the form of the BNP, closing down the BNP headquarters. Now, you need to know what you're dealing with. In that phase of the rise of the right, there was lots of attacks, racist attacks in that area in Welling where the BNP headquarters were. And I was involved in organising the campaign. Phase of the rise of the right, there was lots of
All right. Let me pause it there for 1 sec. Yeah. Yeah. The BMP headquarters in Welling. I know where that is, cuz. Are you mad? Yo, I know where that is, fam. Yeah. My brethren's got a barber shop around the corner from there. Oh my days. Yo, I know what that is because there's a Weatherspoons on that road. Like that. Yeah? Yeah. The BMP headquarters, the old school BMP headquarters in Welling, you know. Man. Hey, you know who else knows where that is? Jupiter knows where that is. Yeah. Car Welling's closer to Eltham than it is to Greenwich still. Yeah. Anyway, let it play.
attacks, racist attacks in that area in Welling where the BNP headquarters were. And I was involved in organising the campaign and the demonstrations that closed down the BNP headquarters. And that was what needed. We had to come onto the street and we had to say, this is not what's going to happen. But simultaneously, I've come onto the street to challenge the rise of fascism and to challenge the BNP on Brick Lane, where they had their paper sale and them rampaging through Brick Lane. We went onto the streets and we ran them off of their pitch and made 50,000 people who came and said, this is unacceptable. That's how they presented their ideas then. But simultaneously with that, Derek Beacon got elected into our Hamlets, the very first BNP councillor in Britain.
Am I muted? What's going on, people? I don't know where Valley is, or I don't know if it's me. But if you could hear me, big up everybody.
Yo. Check. Yo, can you
Yeah,
hear me?
yeah, I could hear you now. Yeah.
You know what, yeah? I was on mute, yeah? And I thought I was speaking, innit? So,
Right. That's what I was
alright,
thinking. You went just
let me
silent,
rewind.
and I'm like thinking, what's going on?
Let me rewind the video. How you mean? Yeah, car. The BMP headquarters in Welling, you know. Are you mad? Oh my diddy.
Mad.
That's close. Let's get close. Closer than close. Closer than you ever could imagine. Yay!
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yo. So, yeah. Greenwich to Welling ain't far. Yeah?
Yeah.
How you mean? But.
Madness.
Shit. Alright. Let me start again. Mad. Yo. Top pussy Clark, the BMP headquarters. Like, this is what I was saying, though. This is, you see, that's the time just before Stephen Lawrence died and all that. And maybe even years before, because there was other racist attacks. Roland Adams and another guy, Rohit. It's Rohit Sutton, and his family didn't really want publicity in the thing, well, obviously, because they was grieving for their child was killed in a racist attack in Thamesmead, Abbeywood, and Stephen Lawrence, Eltham. So, and them times there was when the BMP was rising up quite big. A lot of people was supporting the BMP, and they had quite a few supporters and doing their thing, innit? Yeah, so.
Yeah, BMP were getting a lot of traction until Nick Griffin went on to Question Time and they smashed him up. And after that, it just went downhill for him.
Also,
They were getting a lot of traction, yeah.
You hear a lot of people complain about Tower Hamlets, right? Tower Hamlets, yeah? And then BMP's first councillor was elected in Tower Hamlets.
Bloody hell. Wow.
Yeah, so this whole chat, bro, listen, when the people try to erase the recent history and act like it's a takeover thing, yeah, and you got donuts like any flipping like any flipping like Sikh dons, Asian dons, African dons, Caribbean dons, or whatever, screaming on this, we want our country back 5. You need to check what timeline are we talking about. We want this country back to go back to, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, up until the 90s, the BMP was big on the ends in London and all that sort of stuff there. Like, so.
For some reason, they think if they ride with them, that they're gonna be forgiven. You're not gonna be forgiven. If you're a Muslim, soon as you speak up against them, they're gonna accuse you of taqiyya and this, that, the other, taqiyya, blah blah blah. And soon as long as you keep nodding like a dog with them, they're happy with you when you're calling out your own community. But if you ever call these out, they'll be onto you. They'll go to you deported and all sorts.
You remember that Don Takia watch?
Takia watch. Yeah, you're bad. Them days was sick. Fucking hell. Him and that other.
Hey, that's what used to have mad panelists, isn't it?
Yeah, him and that nutcase Bob. Oh my god.
Hey, remember when Takia watch pretended to take a shahada and ISIS Bob?
Yeah.
He made ISIS Bob cry, cuz.
ISIS Bob crying. Oh, you don't understand, brothers. It's his wife. You're like, oh, shut up, man. You fucking, like, you gotta remember, these Anjem Chowdhury dons, yeah, they did more damage to the Muslims than any of these fucking EDL lot could do. You understand? They were like the worst people.
The people that play up to the stereotypes do more damage than the people that shut up.
Exactly. Do you understand? Fucking nuts. Oh shit.
But still.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah. Alright, so let me run this video again.
Nice one.
Alright. Let me play.
Take the rise of the right, the last wave of the rise of the right in the 90s. It came in the form of the BNP. closing down the BNP headquarters. Now, you need to know what you're dealing with. In that phase of the rise of the right, there was lots of attacks, racist attacks in that area in Welling where the BNP headquarters were. And I was involved in organising the campaign and the demonstrations that closed down the BNP headquarters. And that was what needed. We had to come onto the street and we had to say, this is not what's going to happen. But simultaneously, I've come onto the street to challenge the rise of fascism and to challenge the BNP on Brick Lane, where they had their paper sale and then rampaging through Brick Lane. We went onto the streets and we ran them off of their pitch and made 50.
Yeah, that Brick Lane, you
Yeah.
know. All
Brick
these
Lane, they run them off.
places that man will go to now and start chatting about we want our country back and all them sort of shits there. Yo, the man them was trying to run the man them out from the start, cuz. You think this is a new shit?
Mad.
Yeah, the man has been trying to run the man them out there for time, cuz. Yeah, until the man them had to stand up for themselves, and then, yeah, man.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane.
Make sure, yeah, you always have to be a Burkina Faso, an upright person. You get me? How you mean? Yeah, the land of the upright.
Upright.
So, yeah. Stand up for yourself, cuz, and don't let the people them just stamp you out and all that, cuz. You mean fuck that, cuz. On. Let it.
1,000 people who came and said this is unacceptable. That's how they presented their ideas then. But simultaneously with that, Derek Beacon got elected in Tower Hamlets, the very first BNP councillor in Britain. And how do you deal with that? Going onto the streets is not the answer to that. When you've got a first past the post system and he gets a majority of the vote and he gets elected, yeah, you can challenge them when they're standing in the streets in Tower Hamlets. Yes, I was there at his first council meeting when we occupied it and prevented the meeting going ahead, but that's not how you're going to deal with it. So you have to go around the doors and chap the doors and talk to people. And when people come to the door and they say something racist or they say something homophobic or they say something sexist or whatever, how does the left deal with that? And I think one of the problems is, and I knock their doors, one of the problems is when the left are confronted with people, particularly working class people, who express these ideas in a community meeting, in a public meeting, on a stall, wherever it is you are, I think the whole culture of the left is to slam people, is to cancel people, is to close down the discussion and to label people. And it does my head in, by the way, because that's not the way that we're going to... Derek Beaton lost his seat, but that was only because we had to stand on doorsteps and stand in the street in Bethnal Green and go through the arguments. If you take the rise of the right, the last...
So that's why you need to speak to the people that you disagree with, right? Because more times, most of the arguments that these man or the people them are making, if you go through the evidence of what they're talking about, man, most of it's bullshit anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
It's out of ignorance and propaganda.
Yeah. Most of it's bullshit anyway, cuz, man. So I have the conversation, hear what man's saying, and then point man in the direction of facts. Like, obviously, you can only do that as many times as you can before you have to write someone off and just leave them to their own devices, innit? But
Yeah.
that's
Just
it.
give me 1 second, Valley. You carry on. I'm just going to fill up quickly. 1 sec.
Alright, cool, bro. Yeah, man. So let me dash with that video there. Remote. So. Yeah, so before we get into the questions of or the topics of the title or whatever, I've got one more video still, man. Shout out my G Kane Black here. Yeah, shout out Bamba Clark Kane Black here on this one, yeah. You hear me, cuz? Yeah, fam. Like, so you know, there's a lot of children that went through this thing called farming within the UK or whatever, and people that was adopted or they was orphaned or whatever, and then they ended up being adopted or taken on by like English families or whatever. So some of the children that grew up in those scenarios didn't used to see themselves as like African, Black, Caribbean, whatever. Yeah. And we got one of our favorite. I'm not too sure if there's going to be anyone in the chat that ain't going to say that they don't like this dude here. Yeah. Yeah. So shout out man like John Fashion who cuz. Yeah. Shout out John Fashion who still man, because you know. Yeah, it's a hard situation, isn't it, man? And without you being in the care home yourself or in the vicinity yourself, you don't really know what happened, innit? Like, and also it's like, raw. Some you might look down at some of the things that might have happened, innit? But like, some people just might not have known or understood it was bad, good, or whatever at the time, innit? Yeah, man. Shout out John Fashion, you though, cuz man. I don't know anyone that says they dislike John Fashion. Huh? Yeah, the crazy gang. Yeah. Who was it? John Fashion, Vinnie Jones, Dennis Wise. Who is it? Who's in the crazy gang? It's Wimbledon's team, innit? Mad. Yeah, but shout out John Fashion though, still, man. Obviously, him and his twin brother was adopted in the UK. His twin brother killed himself still. Yeah, shout out John Fashion still. Mad. Yeah, but in them days there, yeah, like, Margaret Thatcher was against gays. Huh? Yo, Margaret Thatcher was against gays. People was publicly outspeaking against homosexuality in them days. Yeah, people that you rate and respect. Specifically you, Carl Holmes. They try out like it was John Fashion. Huh?
What was he saying? What was Carl saying, man?
I'm saying that in the 80s, even in early 90s and them times there, MPs and public I don't know, like public so and so was speaking
Yeah,
bad about homosexuals and all them things there.
yeah,
You
definitely.
hear me?
It was quite
Like,
fashionable to diss him and stuff like that the back in days. It was quite
I
open.
want to do this not
Nowadays they
like,
get cancelled for that.
yeah. And these
But
man
in them
forget
days,
that these man
it's alright, Carl, man.
are
You're
the
free
ones that
now.
spread that around the world, cuz.
Yeah, Carl, you can walk around free now. Nobody's gonna say anything to you, bro.
Anyway, yeah, let's hear what John Fashion is saying about his time when he was in a care home and that still.
Cool.
Being a black person, I didn't know what it was to be black. As far as I was concerned, I was white. And
Mad. Whoa. Yeah. Let me rewind that, cuz, yeah? That sounds like someone we know. Yeah.
Danny Oscar.
And that's someone that we know, cause yeah, like let me play that again.
Seen a black
Actor.
person. I didn't know what it was to be black. As far as I was concerned, I was white, and there was nothing different between myself and the whites. I didn't see a difference. It was the whites who saw the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're just human.
Yeah, I'm just human. And I remember the first time I ever went to Nigeria. I went to Nigeria, got there off the plane.
Yeah.
I was, whoa, what am I seeing here?
Yeah.
So many black people.
What? There's a problem here. Wrong stop, guys. Wrong place. Everyone's black. We all right.
Oh my days! Imagine. I could imagine my man getting dropped off in an African country and being like, "Raw, how comes everyone's black here?" Hey, you know what's mad though? Yeah. Nah. Me and my Nigerian brethren used to have arguments all the time. Yeah, cause that man used to, like we used to have arguments all the time. Yeah, and he was quite cheeky still. Yeah, he used to say to me stuff like, "Bruv, shut up, man. You've never seen a black politician, a black judge, a black so and so. And I was like, brother, you mad? You think they ain't got that in Jamaica? I don't know what you did. I don't know what you're talking about, cuz. So, man. Yeah, man. But yo,
It's crazy.
man, it's crazy still, man. Yeah, man. So yo, let me carry on, man. Boy, like John Fashion, cuz, man. Yeah, I mean, you got a reality check later on in life, cuz as an adult, it's mad.
Just asking about culture shock.
Yeah, trust me. Trust me. I got
Right?
reality.
Well, I've heard that they smell because everybody in Norwich tells me they
Imagine
smell.
that. Yeah.
And everybody tells
Crazy,
me.
because where did they even get that from?
Bro.
Whoa. Are you mad? He said, I heard that they smell. Brother, you're a hot
God.
Nigerian yourself, cuz. Are you mad? You mean you heard that they smell?
And
It's still
basically he's just
fantastic.
going on for the
It's
stereotypes that he used to hear. So now he's gonna experience it and just like say, oh, were they true? Were they right? And yeah, I'm interested to see what he's gonna say. I've only got a few minutes, so yeah, let's listen to this.
They've never seen
Yeah.
or been around. Where did
You know what I'm
get
saying?
that? Right.
So these were the shocks, and I'm thinking, whoa, this is too much. Everywhere I go, I see these black people.
Yeah.
This is quite uncomfortable for me.
As
But
a
I'm
black
talking
man.
as a black man.
That's interesting.
I had to get used to it because I hadn't seen it before. I had.
That's to get used to seeing black people. That is wild.
Yeah, because he thought it was white, innit? He thought it was white, and so end of the day, didn't he have a look at himself, his parents? What the hell's going on, man? I don't even bloody get it.
Nah, he was Boston, innit, man?
He was the only black person that he knew. Was himself.
him and his twin brother. I swear they're twin
That's
brothers,
it.
innit? Are they twin brothers?
Yeah. I'm sure the twin brothers. Yeah. Mad.
But I said he didn't know he was black, cuz that's bad still. Wow.
Crazy.
Alright, man, so man are saying that Donald Trump, this is how you know, you man are fucking gonna still cap for Trump. Even though he's dissing your place and the contributions that any of the NATO forces have made to help protect America, especially after 9/11. How is Donald Trump dumb? You forgot about 9/11 when the man them stuck in on the Twin Towers thing, and fucking every country was donating aid plus armed forces.
Yeah, military, everything. And the worst thing is like Ukraine, they messed up because these lot, they basically said to him, yeah, you go fight the bully, innit? We got your back, we got your fuck, you go fight the bully. And now they're like saying, let the bully deal with you, man. We don't give a shit. We're just protecting our own. It's like you're the one that put them up. Without your backing, Ukraine would have never tried what they did. You guys the one that told them, like, go defend the shit, because you wanted them to be part of NATO so you could set up bases close to Russia, and you knew Putin's not going to allow it, but you guys bigged them up. You all backed Ukraine. Remember that all football campaigns that were going on, they would like keep a Ukrainian in your house, signing people up to go join the army and fight. And you did it all. You did every little thing. And now you're saying, well, Ukraine can deal with it themselves. Ukraine would have never tried what they did if they didn't get the backing from NATO and America and Britain. But they only tried it because they thought you guys got their back, and
We're gonna
when
back it.
you
Yeah,
didn't,
the man was gonna back it,
yeah,
cuz. Yeah, the man
you
said,
said you're gonna back me up. It's like going into a fight with all your boys, yeah, and saying, yeah, don't worry, man. Anything kicks off, we're gonna back you, and then they all
nah,
walk away, and
yeah.
you're getting the shit
See, you
kicked out
get
of you.
punched up, bruv. You're getting thumped up, cuz, yeah.
Yeah, what
Trust me.
the fuck?
But let me, hey, Ghost, listen to this real quick.
How many countries came to our defense after the 9/11 attack?
Following 9/11, NATO invoked Article 5 in a show of collective defense.
Ezekiel, how many countries came to our defense after the 9/11 attack?
Following 9/11, NATO invoked Article 5 in a show of collective defense. And countries like the UK, Canada, Australia, France, and Germany, among others, supported the US in various ways. What else you got?
And how many lives were lost by other countries fighting for us?
The exact number is hard to pinpoint, but thousands of military personnel from other countries lost their lives in Afghanistan and Iraq after 9/11, particularly from countries like the UK, Canada, and other NATO allies. It's a heavy cost. Anything else on your mind?
And how much money was spent by other countries fighting for us?
Trillions were spent globally, with major contributors like the UK, Canada, Australia, and other NATO allies. The financial impact was immense, affecting economies worldwide. What's your next one?
Have any of these countries demanded we pay them back for money spent and lives lost?
No, Pete. The alliance was based on mutual defense and shared goals, not financial reimbursement. These countries stood by the U.S. as allies, bearing the costs and sacrifices together. What's your fifth question?
Last one. Have any of these countries demanded a thank you?
Nah, they haven't demanded it. Expressing gratitude and acknowledging their support has been more of a diplomatic gesture, showing respect and appreciation for their sacrifices. It's all about maintaining strong alliances and friendships. That's your 5. Got more?
Thank you, Ezekiel.
I don't know where Donald Trump's getting his information about anyone not coming to America. Do you think that any of these NATO countries will come to our defense if we was attacked? I don't think so. That is shaky. And you pussy are still supporting. Crazy, cuz that's mad. But oh man, don't worry about that still. Yeah, what? What's I was talking about anyway, man? Alright, let's run this. Right.
Nationalist and his assassination of the Austro. Hi guys, who started World War One? Well, most historians.
Oh shit. Oh, you uploaded the wrong one still. It's the wrong one. Oh. It's that one there still. Yeah, alright. See it there? So let me see what you writing in the chat about AIDS. I check these pussy on sometimes. You already did, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, the way these man talk disparagingly about other people's countries and nations, yeah, and one start crying anytime you speak of anything that's factual that you can point out about fucking any nation or country or whatever, yeah, it's like, brother, you man, some real bitch ass motherfuckers, man. Bitch ass motherfuckers. Oh, let's run that truck.
Hi guys, who started World War I? Well, most historians will lay the blame at the door of a Bosnian Serb nationalist and his assassination of the Austro-Hungarian Archduke Ferdinand. Yes, the empires of Europe were itching for a fight, but most people who have any knowledge of the era point to that event on the 28th of July 1914. Now, what about World War II? Now, once again, if we listen to experts, in this case, they point the finger of blame at Germany when it began its invasion of Poland on the 1st of September 1939. Now, of course, there are a range of factors that led up to that moment, but Germany was ultimately responsible. Now, I'm no expert on world wars, so I was taken somewhat aback when Russia claimed somebody else was responsible in both conflicts. Have a listen.
Who's it there for a sec? Yeah. Yeah, man, because it's mad how we've got bare Russian supporters that have just popped up lately. Let's see how Russia thinks and feels about the Albion. You know? He knows about the Albion. Hey, shout out Wee Man. Hey, Wee Man, don't tell them. Who knows who the Albion are? Uh-huh. Funny Patriots. Funny Patriots, bro. Say less in it.
On the 28th of July 1914. Now, what about World War II? Now, once again, if we listen to experts, in this case, they point the finger of blame at Germany when it began its invasion of Poland on the 1st of September 1939. Now, of course, there are a range of factors that led up to that moment, but Germany was ultimately responsible. Now, I'm no expert on world wars, so I was taken somewhat aback when Russia claimed somebody else was responsible in both conflicts. Have a listen.
One sec, before we get into that, yeah? Before we get into that, has no one answered who the Albion are? Or what the Albion is yet? And who they mean by that? Choo! Jeez! No? Not Nazi, man. Not Nazi at all. My God, man. Yeah, man. So let me teach you something about England today. Yeah? Oh, mate. Actually, after all that, yeah, the man never keeps trying to say that. Certain people don't care about these places and blah, 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 blah. But you don't know shit about the place that you can't claim to care about. You don't know shit about England, man. Just like fucking... Just an idiot, man. Come on. Let'eth. Playeth.
Well, in the last few minutes, there's been a further statement from the Russian authorities accusing Britain of being the main instigator of the global conflict. In a statement, a Kremlin spokesman said that the British leadership sees a threat to its interests in the promotion of dialogue between the United States and Russia on resolving the Ukrainian conflict. London fears that this will lead to the failure of the British strategy of containing Moscow. As we can see, London today, just as it did on the eve of both world wars of the last century, acts as the main instigator of the global conflict. At the same time, the British themselves obviously are again counting on sitting it out on their island. The statement from Moscow goes on to say it is time to expose them and send a clear signal to the treacherous Albion and its elites. You will not succeed.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, the treacherous Albion, you know. Yo, that's what, obviously, man. You got at least be paying above 25% tax to understand about the Albion and that, yeah? Yeah, me. And their elites. Why are you, man, a batty clapping for Putin and he's taking shots? Mad. Mad. Yo, man, just me. But this is what I was trying to tell you, man, cuz, man. You know? Yo, stop going around and reading a book. Hey! What? Yeah, man. Them other like John Crow. Go read your book, my youth. Mad. Alright, man. Let it play it.
Okay, so the United Kingdom was responsible for World War I and World War II, and of course the current conflict in Ukraine. Let's start off with the last one first. So it's the UK's fault that Crimea was annexed, and it's the UK's fault that Putin invaded in 2022. And I'm having some trouble getting my head around that. You know, in World War II...
Mad. Yeah. So wait, does anyone agree with that? The statement from the Kremlin that... I was like, well, I don't really see how the UK had anything to do with the Crimea beef. That's internal, because the Ukrainian and the Russian arms us. You hear me? It could have been a deal about Boris Johnson got involved. Hey, you say you're blaming Boris now, yeah? Mad. Oh my, did he? Funny still. That's funny still. God damn. Hey, you man are such fucking flip-flops, man. God damn. Pick a side. For fuck's sake. Yeah, man, pick a fucking side. Cause, like, god damn. Jesus. Lord, that is. Yeah, man, Lord, that is mercy. Alright.
There was the policy of appeasement. I don't know if this is what Putin is talking about here or the Russians are talking about, because appeasement was a terrible idea. And of course, appeasement in 2014 was a terrible idea. Instead of
Wait, Boris Johnson was one of your favorite prime ministers, yeah? Well, the one that called Muslim ladies letterboxes. The one with the letterboxes on. Well, that prime minister. Oh god damn. That's mad still. Alright, say less, man. Let it play it.
a dictator, instead of standing up to this invader, we decided in Europe, and the UK included, we decided to just stand back. So maybe this is what Putin is talking about. Look, if you had stood up to me in 2014, if you had actually put me back in my box, then I wouldn't have invaded in 2022. So there's something to be said there, but I'm not sure if he's actually going down that road. Now, of course,
Yeah, yeah. Now watch the flip flops now and try to say, yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. You didn't mean that, cuz. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't mean that, cuz. Cuz you didn't type that. And you still haven't typed anything like that yet. But. Mad. Most black seafood got wiped out by Ukraine. They're not as strong as people think. Yeah, but the man them didn't. The man that said they was gonna back it, yeah, and didn't really back it. Give a half back it. Back it or not, still. And that's what I keep asking either way. Like, what does it mean for United Kingdom if Ukraine wins, and what does it mean for United Kingdom if Ukraine loses in it? Because if it makes the situation worse for UK if Ukraine loses, then that's your answer, then, isn't it? Alright, right. Tiff. Blave.
This is designed to create division between the UK and the US. You know, we saw it before with Brexit, we saw it with Putin and his supporters pumping money into far-right parties all over Europe in order to create division. If Europe is divided, it's less of a threat to the Kremlin. If the UK and the US are divided, it's less of a threat to the Kremlin. So this is what it's about. Now, I hope to hear something from Nigel Farage. He's a huge admirer, it seems, of Vladimir Putin. So it'll be great to hear what he has to say about that. I don't want to hear from Donald Trump because Donald Trump would probably say, yes, it's the UK's fault that Ukraine was invaded. It's probably the UK's fault that World War I and World War II started. So I really don't hope to hear anything from Donald Trump because it would be more insanity. But this is deep.
Right, that's funny, isn't it? Yo, so which one does anyone in the chat support that statement that has come out there? I don't know why you guys still cap for me, so Donald Trump is only America first, not America and their allies first, bro. So I like, right, is it beneficial to is it beneficial to the rest of the world for the West to be strong or for the West to be weak? Maybe that's an important question that we need to start getting answers to, you know? But still. Yeah, because when other like powers or world powers start doing trades or international deals with some of the countries below the southern equator or south of the equator, should I say, yeah, that it seems to be getting better deals, better interest rates, better terms and conditions. Yeah. You know what? I think Donald Trump doing this, withdrawing America's funding from other people's defenses or whatever, may be beneficial to the countries that are relying on an American army to defend them, innit? Because if it means that, well, the country obviously ones that's not being invaded at the moment, because it means that they're going to have to raise the amount that they're spending on their military budget or whatever. So
Yes, bro.
You say, bruv?
Yeah, man. I'm liking the show so far. It's very modern, very up to date. I like it. This is the new thinking now. This is the new level thinking.
G-Block's back.
You know?
G-Block's back. Let the
new level.
bitch ass motherfucking G-Block's back. We got...
See, to answer what you were saying a minute ago about how does it benefit Britain to be involved in Ukraine, yeah? Actually now, England is more invested in Ukraine than America. Because to contain Russia is from this direction is England's goal, not to actually contain Russia, but to actually be in between Russia and the rest of Europe. So they will stop countries like Germany having a free relationship with Russia and surpassing England, because they can get energy from Russia. But if England gets involved and they take control of that area, then they can't have a relationship with Russia. Now, America, on the other hand, was being used to contain Russia on a global level, but they've come off the back foot on that now. They're saying, now it ain't about containing Russia anymore. It's about who can bring what to the table. We're restructuring up the whole world. If you can't bring nothing to the table, countries like France and Germany, you're going to have to take a back seat. Whoever's got resources, Greenland, yeah, step up. Canada, now we're talking. It's business. We're making deals. Right? Russia, yeah, you're my best friend. Now, England, if you can smack your bitch up and get all your little motherfucking little runners in order, yeah, England, you can come and sit at the table too. But America ain't doing it for you no more. You got to do it off your own back. And that's what's happening now. And England's saying, all right, we need to contain Russia, stop them having access to the Black Sea, because from the Black Sea, they can cut through Turkey and they're in the Mediterranean, they're up on Israel's backside, they can control the whole Middle East. They've got Syria on the other side as well. These Russians had thingy on lock, the Middle East, because they had Iran helping them as well. So like, listen, we're going to fuck up Iran, we're going to fuck up Hezbollah, we're going to fuck up Hamas, we're going to establish Israel, and then from on the other side, we're going to use Ukraine to hedge off the relationship with Russia and Europe, and that's how England's going to survive. And to be honest, it's not even a new thing. It's an old move that they're just having to re-establish. That before we discovered America and America was on the global scene doing American things, this is what England was on. This was the whole thing about the Crusades and all that. Religion is bullshit, bruv. These are on some global domination. That's all it is. Now, if you can't see that and you're going to be sitting there telling them that the Bible said this and the Bible, and we have the right to the land because God said, it's all bollocks, bruv. It's all bollocks. I said it from the start, bro. Like, it is what it is, isn't it? Like, here's what I'm saying is a global restructuring where a lot of people are going to get murked. Like this thing about, like, oh, why are the Muslims doing anything about Palestine? Bro, Palestine's the tip of the ocean. They're going to go Palestine, Syria, Iraq. All these countries, yeah, they're going to try and break them up into small countries and restructure people. Same way they broke off Pakistan from India, they're going to do that all throughout that whole region, and bare people's going to get murked. That's what's going to happen. It's all about resources. It's all about what you're bringing to the table now. Like this whole thing about, we're friends going back to way back when. Now, no one gives a shit about that no more. And Donald Trump is actually, even by saying, I'll put America first, fuck the rest of you, he's giving them the green flag to do the same thing. So they're like, all right, well, if it's a free for all, if it's everyone's fucking everyone, then we could do some dirty moves now. And that's why they love Donald Trump. Not because Donald Trump's going to do anything for them. Donald ain't doing shit for nobody. But he's actually paving the way for this new style of politics of, well, I can even be friends with my enemy as long as there's money involved. And that's what they want to see. They're like, okay, so it's all out in the open now. So we can just be blatant with it and just start murking up bare people. And that's what they're going to do. And who's going to suffer? Innocent people, poor people. Look at these poor Palestinians that are dying. Who are these people? They're coming out with sticks and stones to fight tanks. These are the same people now. Like a couple of years ago, we used to be crying over them going, these poor people. Now it's like, they're a T group. They got arms. Look at them. Do you see what I mean? It's like we're getting mediated into thinking that indigenous people who are fighting for their rights are somehow equal to invading force of white Polish immigrants that have come there and said, yeah, we're setting up shop here. Like, how is the average English person falling for this bullshit? The fact is, you're falling for it because it suits your agenda, because you know that you're going to go and do that to other people. Say we've done it in Ireland, you've done it in America, you've done it in New Zealand, you've done it in Australia. You're going to be doing this. This is your move, innit? And it's that man called them Albions. They set the agenda. They set the standard. America follows England's pattern of, we're a small island, so we need to be ruthless. To take out France and Germany, we need to be motherfuckers. And that's what England did. That's what England brought to the world. That's their legacy. Yeah, they're like, by any means necessary ideology. That's how they took out the French. They took out the French Crusaders out of the Middle East. They took over from them. They took out the Spanish. They took out the Spanish conquistadors. England took them out as well. This is what England does. But anyway, big up, really.
Big up. All right, let me run the rest, man. That'll be a dirty play.
Really concerning. This is not just a war of words. This is about creating division, trying to attack the UK in this case, blaming it as an instigator, blaming it for engaging in conflicts and then starting conflicts and then sitting back. This is the sort of thing we've always been hearing from the former USSR and now Putin's Russia. Lie, and then create more and more division. There is tension, of course, between the UK and the US. We're not going to see it resolved anytime soon. But it's about creating division. He has succeeded when it came to Brexit, dividing Britain from the rest of Europe. He's trying to succeed when it comes to funding right-wing political parties, dividing Europeans from each other, dividing Europe on a whole. And we have to push back. But it's going to be very difficult with somebody supportive of Putin in the White House. Because once again, Donald Trump is on the wrong side here. Donald Trump wants to have a better relationship with Russia. He wants to have a better relationship with Putin in order to benefit economically himself and his friends. And it's going to be very difficult for European allies and the UK in particular. But I find it hilarious that Russia would say, you instigated World War I and World War II. Don't they remember what happened after Germany invaded Poland? Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.
Mad. Yeah, man. Shout Robbie's Sphere Maximilian. Subscribe to his channel. Content creator and all them thing there. God damn. Bro, how much driving there comes? Lord have mercy. Yeah, alright. Do you see? 6. Give me 2 6. Yeah, man, I can't see. What's funny as well, yeah? You guys are Trump fans, right? And you think Trump's like doing benefits to the American economy, yeah? Yeah.
I know words, I have the best words.
Welcome to Watch Trump, the only countdown where reality competes with satire, and somehow satire loses.
Supposing we hit the body with a tremendous, whether it's ultraviolet or just very powerful light, and I think you said that hasn't been checked, but you're going to test it. And then I said, supposing you brought the light inside the body, which you can do either through the skin or in some other way. And I think you said you're going to test that too. Sounds interesting. Right, and then I see the disinfectant, where it knocks it out in a minute.
Alright, let me pause there, yeah, because, you know, somebody tried to act like that Donald Trump wasn't talking about using disinfectant to get rid of a certain illness. Yeah. There you have it, right there. Donald Trump talking about disinfectant gets rid of a certain illness. So, so, can the real scientific experts please stand up? But wait, it's not even, it's worse than that anyway, yeah? Forget about that, yeah? These men were trying to tell me that global warming is false. Fake news, and so on. So I'm like, because you listen to KGB news, Bumbleclad GBBs, yeah. Yo, listening to KGB news, what have you thinking? Madness, bro. You know what I mean? But alright, let it play.
A minute, and is there a way we can do something like that by injection inside or almost a cleaning? Because you see it gets on the lungs and it does a tremendous number in the lungs, so it'd be interesting to check that. So that you're going to have to use medical doctors with, but it sounds interesting.
In the last 24 hours, the Donald has managed to do 8 unhinged moments, from claiming the election was rigged but in his favour, to suggesting NATO might not defend America. This list has it all. Be sure to hit the like button if you think we've fallen into the twilight zone. Let's get started. At number 7, we've got Trump's latest take on war diplomacy, threatening Russia with sanctions, whilst also blaming Ukraine for being bombed.
In regards to the pause on military assistance to Ukraine, you put out on your social media post today that Russia is pounding Ukraine.
That's right.
Why not provide Ukraine with air defenses? And what happens, Mr. President, when Ukraine runs out of the Patriot missile batteries?
Good question. Because I have to know that they want to settle. I don't know that they want to settle. If they don't want to settle, we're out of there. Because we want them to settle. And I'm doing it to stop death. More important than anything else.
Except it seems with the death of Ukrainians. But it doesn't end there, because Trump then admitted that he'd do the same thing.
Do you, Mr. President, think that Vladimir Putin is taking advantage of the U.S. pause right now on intelligence and military aid to Ukraine?
No, I actually think he's doing what anybody else would do. I think he wants to get it stopped and settled, and I think he's hitting them harder than he's been hitting them. And I think probably anybody in that position would be doing that right now.
And the attacks continue.
That's dumb, innit? Yeah? How is he saying that, knowing that he's paused their aid and intelligence briefings and blah, blah, blah. That's what weird. Yeah, Donald Trump is a crazy guy still. And I'm not surprised why a lot of people in the Senate and others are claiming that Donald Trump is a fucking agent of Moscow or something. It's like, oh, damn. Lord of mercy. Ew. Oh, damn. Yeah, you can only laugh because you ain't Ukrainian, innit? Like, because I'm not Ukrainian or whatever. I'm not Russian or whatever. Or like, it don't really, it does affect, but it doesn't affect me directly, right? But, God damn. Mad. Yeah, I can't let it play. And wait for, hold on. Before it plays the rest, yeah. Shout out put to Political X YouTube channel. Yeah. We done all the hard work of correlating all the information and putting it all in one place. So a lazy mob like me can comment on all his work, yeah. Yeah, so big up Political X's YouTube channel. Like, share, subscribe, all that. Alright. Go on, go dance, man. Let it play.
Whilst Trump made these comments, several cities around Ukraine were hit by drone and missile bombing from Russia.
People have died here, a woman, my neighbour from that apartment, and in the fourth block of the building.
Half of the buildings have burned out completely. This is a regular residential building. There were people inside. As for the preliminary information, there are killed and wounded. Rescuers are working at the site. They are fighting fires. Forensic investigators are documenting this crime.
I went to the nearby village to have a look. 2 shells exploded behind me. I'm concussed today, I think. I lost my hearing, that's all.
Hopefully our soldiers will hold Pokrovsk. I want to be Ukrainian. I was born in Ukraine and I want to be here. But if the Russians occupy it, I'm definitely not staying.
And further irony wasn't missed, because Donald had to tweet out today that Russia was pounding Ukraine, and yet he was only threatening them with sanctions. And on the opposite side, Ukraine actually had sanctions put on them. The Enola Gay, the plane that dropped the nuclear bomb on Japan and Hiroshima. According to the Associated Press, the Trump pushback against...
Wee man, you don't know who that is, yeah? Yeah, that's why I'm surprised that iSalty allows Enonce to do what he does on her channel, because in turn people were doing the same to her on all other channels. So she should be actively encouraging Enonce to not do that still, man. But you know. Does anyone know who that blonde bit is in that video exposing Bleeding Heart channel? Yes, I know who that is. Huh? I don't know whose channel that is, but I know who the person you're talking about. Like, their picture. Miss Skippy. Yeah? That's what we'll call her for now. Yeah. Skippy the kangaroo. Yeah. Like there was Miss Grippy. Yeah, this one was Miss Skippy. Yo. No, not bleeding. No. Yeah. Yeah, man. Just with daddy. So you gotta behave yourself. Mad. Man, but shout out Miss Skippy. Yeah. Yeah, man. How you mean? But. Alright. Yeah, man. Yeah, we man, at me, man. All of me on the gram, you hear me, man? You know how we do, cuz. Like I said, someone sent that shit to me ages ago. Yeah, they added me in them videos time ago, cuz. Yeah, so if you look at the date of them videos and look at the tags on there, You see, still. Boom. Now we pause it on that part there, yeah, where it says Enola Gay, yeah. You know, that's the name of the American aircraft that dropped the Hiroshima bomb on is it Nagasaki? So. Donald Trump said that DEI, or DEI, or whatever it is, that fucking thing they're doing. Yeah, they had a team going through the DEI, yeah, and they want to remove anything to do with gay and the American army. Yo. So they want that Enola Gay plane to be changed. Mad. And I swear there's one bag of families whose name ends with gay or Gaylord through America. Mad still, but anyway, God.
Diversity, equality, and inclusivity includes deleting this picture.
The Trump administration wants all of these things scrubbed from the internet entirely. And included in that database, marked for deletion by Donald Trump, is this photo of Paul Tibbets and the Enola Gay. This photo from the United States Air Force website. And that's curious, right? I mean, it is the most famous plane in modern history. Why would the Defense Department want to scrub that photo from the internet? It's not like deleting this photo is going to make people forget that we dropped that nuclear bomb on Japan. The tens of thousands of Department of Defense website images have been flagged for removal due to having content that highlighted diversity, equity, or inclusion. They searched the whole Defense Department website for the word gay and then ordered all the gay to be deleted. I'm serious. That's what happened.
Trump once said America first. Now he's saying America Incorporated. In one of Trump's many gaffes yesterday, he accidentally referred to the United States as our company.
Our country from an economic standpoint and financial standpoint has been absolutely ripped off by almost every country.
We always knew that.
Hey, you know what, yeah, Trump, yeah. He's definitely from New York. He got that pause thing. He went a bit too far with the pause. Yeah. Yo, Trump's gone too far with a pause where he said, all right, pause. We need to remove all the gay shit from the past. Mad. It's crazy still. It's crazy still. Pause. Yeah, play.
Donald Trump wanted to run America like a business, but given his track record, should we be concerned that he's going to be bankrupting America soon? Trump tells America to shut up. Coming in at number 4, the economy is tanking, democracy is on fire, and Trump is laser focused on egg prices. Donald Trump tells America to shut up. After one of his key campaign policies of saying that he's going to make food cheaper, Trump had to backtrack.
We will end inflation and make America affordable again. We're going to get the prices.
All right, pause. We're gonna reverse inflation and make America affordable again. But the prices are gone up, man. Oh my days. Obviously, if you are threatening tariffs on this, that, and the other, on trade that was already free, what do you think is gonna happen to things, bro? Do you think the prices are gonna rise or fall? Like, you haven't put nothing in place that is going to be able to replace the trade of the tariff rise or blah, 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 blah. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is, babe. Yeah, we man. That's what I'm saying, man. I saw he's moving like a bulletproof fucking thong. She moving like a chastity belt, protecting her own pussy. You get me? I don't know why you're protecting that pussy, cuz why you're allowing people to smash the life out of your family or whatever. Like, but boom, listen, hear what I'm saying though, yeah. I salty. Yeah, you can record it, play it back 20,000 times. Yeah. Hear what I'm saying, I salty. Let me tell you this, yeah. Until we find out anything that is directly or giving us the direct information that, yo, this is where we can find and get at Enonts, yeah, we're going to smash your panani every time. Yeah, we're going to smash you in the panani every time Enonts does something dumb in it. Yeah? Yeah, mate. So take that as a whatever. I don't give a fuck what you take it as. Yeah? We're gonna smash Salty in the Panani every time Enonts tries to violate. You get me? Yeah, it's all that. And I don't give a fuck how none of you pussies feel about it. All right, let it play.
Down, we have to get them down. It's too much. Groceries, cars, everything. We're going to get the prices down. But prices will come down. You just watch. They'll come down, and they'll come down fast. Not only with insurance, with everything.
Eggs, when Kamala Harris took office, were short of $1.50 a dozen. Now a dozen eggs will cost you around $4 thanks to Kamala Harris's inflationary policies. Pennsylvania actually has seen some of the worst grocery price increases of the entire nation. And again, it's because she cast the deciding vote on the Inflation Explosion Act. I think we want Pennsylvanians to be able to afford groceries. We want our young families to be able to buy food at a reasonable price at the grocery store. And the only way to do that is to get back to common sense economic policies and fire Kamala Harris. This is a person who's presided over $1,000 increase in monthly expenses just to afford the same life you could have afforded 3.5 years ago. It costs you over $1,000 a month here in Pennsylvania. We could do so much better. We certainly will.
Oh, that's funny, isn't it? Yeah, obviously this is before they got elected, right? Now the price of eggs has doubled since they come in. What the fuck are these guys talking about? Mad, it's crazy, cuz. Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what these men are on. Yeah, I don't know what Donald's on. And JD Vance. Mad. That's mad the way the Americans do that, ain't it? That they use their first, like, their Christian name and their middle name as initials. Basically work with their surname. Crazy, cuz. Crazy. Yeah, man. So, if you don't want Salty's Panani getting smashed up every time Enonts violates, then Enonts, man, you know what to do. Enonts, you know what to do, cuz. Stop hiding, fam. Yeah, be a man. Be a man and come out the shadows. If not, man, Salty's Panani's getting destroyed. Yeah. Ma. Yeah, man. And it'd be like Kano in Mortal Kombat. Does it hurt, baby? Does it hurt, baby? Does it hurt? Oh, mate. Also, that you can do copyright strikes on whatever. We'll just do counter notification. You ain't taking no one to court. You don't own no nothing, this, that, and the other. So it's stupid. No? That video of Esau's yard is mine now. I own that bitch. Yeah. So I own the creative rights on that footage now, B. Nah. I lie. Sign the contract, big boy. So, hey, yo, champ. Sign the contract, champ. Stop hiding behind your girl's skirt. You little bitch ass muff. You know what I'm saying? Mad. Like, you should get your head bust anyway, cuz, for hiding behind a woman's skirt and allowing her to get draped up because you're such a fussy that you won't stand up. Yeah, alright, man. I'm about to pull up at my... I've got to do some work now still, man. So... And I need pussy to jump on the panel to hold it up still, man. So, you know? We're going to wrap it up still. Yeah. We're going to wrap it still. Oh my God. The parking permit times around here. 8:30 to 11 p.m. Nah, this is taking the piss. What kind of pagan lifestyle? Yeah. It's a wrap, cuz. Your ends is effed if you've got parking permits from 8 a.m. to 11 p.m. Oh my days. That is dirty. And you know what as well, yeah? Like, I salute you. This is why you're spaz as well, yeah? Because, like, you can show pictures of people's family members, this, that, and the other, or whatever. Like, they're just going to show pictures of yours, isn't it? Yeah? So, yeah, we got you, man, under pressure now. Yeah? You always been under pressure. You never had no one on no toes or nothing like that, cuz. Like, more times they were saying, the majority of the time, most people have just ignored you guys and allowed you poor cells to do that. But I'm like, nah. Nah. So, yeah, man. And you know, like, especially as your adult daughter has her own YouTube channel on YouTube or whatever, and you're using your channel to dox other people's children that are not adults. Brother, I don't know what the fuck you thought you was playing at us. Yeah. Hey, you know, you man, have any of you man been on holiday to Poland before? No? Oh, okay. I say you're not unknown, man. Oh. Yeah, man, I saw you. Man, you fucking about with a heart attack or a seizure, yo. Yeah, I know a blonde lady that's been to Poland before. You know that Poland's economy is soon to take over the British economy. That is crazy, alright? Brexit definitely didn't work out well for the UK, folks. definitely didn't work out well for the UKizzle. So, yeah. Definitely the pocket permit, because I ain't parking on this road at all, cause you mad. Poland ain't stopped immigration, man. Behave yourself. You're an idiot. Like, it went for fucking all the exploiting that they used. They probably wouldn't be a first world economy in the first place. It wouldn't have started off on that. So, fuck out of here to Matt, these, man. There's some honest victims of bad circumstances. Not that at all, bro. Hey, Nico, shut your beat, cuz, man. You was born in like 1998 or something. You can't tell me nothing about getting on the roadside, brother. Not much much. Yeah, that you said something different. You said Poland stops migration and illegal immigrants. And what you're classing as illegal immigrants is two different things, isn't it? Yeah. So it's weird. You should learn the terms that you're arguing for, and then argue from those terms. Because more times you're not even when you say illegal immigrant, like you actually that's not the correct terminology that you're using. If I ask you, what actions does one have to take to become an illegal immigrant? I guarantee you're not going to be able to explain it. And that's big talk. I said I guarantee. But shout out political X though, man. Shout out all them Trump mistakes. Donald Trump's a lunatic, cuz. 95. I was close enough. Some with no documentation. No, not necessarily. See, that's what I'm trying to say, cuz. It's not necessarily not having no documentation doesn't make you an illegal immigrant. I would say the majority of illegal migrants actually had a visa to come to the UK and have overstayed. So, just saying the words "I want to claim asylum" doesn't stop you being an illegal immigrant, bro. You can't explain type out what the definition of an illegal immigrant is. You're one of them fucking know-it-alls in the chat that think you know everything as well. Innit? Type out the definition. I'll wait another 10 minutes now. Innit? Type out the definition of what an illegal immigrant is. Fucking know-it-all cunt. Yeah, Banksy went mad last night. Banksy's always going mad, man. You know, hey Nico, what are you doing around so many old people anyway, man? It's bad, cause so all them man that you support was born in like the fucking 60s and shit. I can see he was an illegal immigrant. No, he didn't overstay a visa, right? I didn't come here and work illegally on the black market, as far as I know. So, someone who enters the country without documentation and doesn't someone to claim it. So you're such an idiot, man. See? All right, man. All right, on that note, we're gonna wrap, cause I need to go and do some work. Yeah. See you less in it.